to graph y equals 3 times the cosine of x. So two things we start out by finding are the amplitude. Amplitude is our a value, whatever number's in front of the cosine. So in this case, our amplitude is a 3. And then, what's the other one? Period is found by doing 2 pi over b. And our b value is whatever number is in front of the x. If there's no number there, then it's a 1. So we'll do 2 pi over 1 or just 2 pi. So this is a cosine curve. So we want to remember what cosine looks like. Cosine are the ones that just dip down like this. And that x-axis is running straight through the middle of it like that. Now cosine is the one that always starts at, it goes through 1, ls doesn't go through 0 or 1, it goes through 1, unless our amplitude is something else. So this point right here on our graph is actually going to be up here at a 3, because this distance to the x-axis is 3. Now because the period is 2 pi, I know that this spot over here is 2 pi, so I can go to 2 pi on the graph and go back up to that amplitude of 3 and plot a point. So I have to fit the whole curve between those two spots. The minimum of this graph, the lowest point, is going to be found between those two, between 0 and 2 pi at pi, and it's going to still follow that amplitude of 3. So halfway between at pi, I go down 3. There's my point. And the last 2 points I can get on this are where we cross the x-axis, which is halfway in between 0 and pi, and then halfway between pi and 2 pi. So now we have our 5 points, and we can go ahead and draw our cosine curve. That is one cycle between 0 and 2 pi. We certainly can go ahead and do the same points on the other side and get a second cycle. Always be prepared to be able to do 2 cycles if it'll fit on your graph, just because that's what most quizzes and tests will ask for. So there is y equals 3 cosine x. The 3, it made it taller. It made us go 3 between the x-axis and the curve.